What's up, Scentsy fans? It's Patricia, and welcome to another week of Tester Tuesday, a spot where I do Scentsy reviews based on what you guys want to hear. Because at the end of the video, I draw scents, and you guys vote on which ones you want me to warm review. And last week, we had 351 votes. So let's talk about our first place scent for the week. It is Cutie Pie Cupcake. This one's returning in June's Bring Back My Bar. So this one had 30% of the vote, and it's kind of this dull yellow-orange colored wax. And on cold snap, I would say it's just shy of medium. And I would put this in the bakery category with a minor in citrus. So the scent description for Cutie Pie Cupcake, it says, sweet clementine and yellow cake batter with vanilla and sugary icing. So I think they did a great job with the scent description. You get clementine, you get the cake, you get the sweetness of the icing. It's really, really nice. As you're warming it, a little bit more vanilla comes out. But this one reminds me of, like, you're at a fancy, either like a baby shower or almost like a tea room, which I've never been, but there's like a little tray of little mini things that you can eat, and there's a little tiny cupcake with a beautiful little frosting. And when you pop it in your mouth, you taste a little bit of citrus and a sweet golden vanilla with a nice sugary twist. And you could eat like 12 or 13 before you know it because you're nervous. And that's this. It's cute. It's uplifting. It makes you smile. It makes you laugh. I really, really like this one. So some people think it smells like Fruit Loops. I've heard that. My sister thinks it smells like a Sobeys cake. So Sobeys cake up here in Canada, it's just a very light, creamy vanilla with a little bit of citrus. So very nice. And it feels like you can eat it and eat it and eat it and not gain any weight. So that's my kind of cupcake. So I've warmed this before, and I used to think it was okay. But then about a year and a half ago, I really, really started to like it. And it's one of those scents that I do like bakery scents in my bedroom. And sometimes I would like to put a cube or two of this in my bedroom, even as, you know, after supper and just kind of as you're falling asleep and you smell the wonderful citrus bakery. Now, I would say this is more of an uplifting spring and summer scent, but it's just a nice, cozy scent to me. It makes me happy, and I really enjoy it. So let's talk about performance. I actually had a partial bar that I finished up, and I finished up 2 cubes from this. So because I have a lot of wax, I actually have 2 other bars in my little stash. I decided I'm gonna warm it in open layout because why not? I will try it out there so I can let you guys know how it did for me. So strength and throw in my open layout was 6 cubes and 4 different warmers. I would say it was about 6 out of 10 at its max, but it seemed to kind of be nice and steady for a while. I have written down Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton means it was like a 9 to 5 kind of scent. So at around supper time, it started to lose its steam, and then once you cook supper, it doesn't quite hold up to the sense of your supper. But a nice 9 to 5 kind of day. I usually leave it in until the end of the evening, then I remove it for convenience sake. But I decided to warm another 2 cubes here in my bedroom because I just told you I really like these kind of scents in my bedroom. And I left it going for a full 24 hours. So it's not a scent that I would leave multiple days. I find bakeries don't last as long as some other scents, and neither do citrus. But the time you are warming it, it is really, really nice. So people might say, well, how does it compare to Clementine Cupcake? Cutie Pie Cupcake to me is a little brighter. It's a little more fluffy and feel good. I describe this as a bright, sunny spring and summer day, and Clementine Cupcake with those golden brown bakery edges of the cupcake reminds me of a cold, rainy spring and summer day. So that's where I differentiate them. But I think if you're someone that likes those kind of scents, you like bakery scents, you like a little bit of citrus, you're gonna love this. Definitely give it a try. It's probably best in like medium to small areas. So if you have a kitchen that's not really big, it would probably do well. But in open layout, you're probably not gonna smell it as great as some other scents. So will I be repurchasing this? Yes, I will. Will I put it in my club? Maybe. I'm not sure, but it's definitely a contender. I really like it. I hope you guys give it a try and that you end up liking it too. That is Cutie Pie Cupcake. So let's talk about our second place scent for the week, just by 2 votes, I believe it was. Pineapple Pucker. This is a beautiful yellow colored wax. This one had 18% of the vote. It was actually a really close race this week, which was nice. And I would say on cold snap, this is maybe medium to medium plus. This is a spring and summer seasonal scent. It comes usually each spring and summer catalog, and this is in the fruity section. Scentsy says, fresh pineapple steals the show in this eye-opening tropical production. So basically it just says fresh pineapple. Yes, I would say most people agree it is a very authentic pineapple. I've heard a couple people say it's candy-like. I don't really find that. I find it like you're cutting off the spears from the pineapple core and it's like juicy and vibrant. That's what I smell. And it is eye-opening. It is fresh and tropical. In fact, I didn't really like pineapple, or so I thought. And then once I went down, I think to like Cuba and the Dominican Republic and had some fresh pineapple as part of your morning breakfast, it's really nice. So now I love eating pineapple. So I had a tester of this when it first came out. I think I warmed it. I have no recollection of what I thought or how it did. So it wasn't memorable to me, but I have never warmed this since that tester. So I had a lot of testers here. So I decided to start with Ryan's room and the bonus room. I actually did this on the same day. So I put 2 party testers, which are these bigger ones. They're a little more than a cube in Ryan's room. So it was probably about 2.5 cubes. And in the bonus room, I took the equivalent of 1.5 cubes and put it in 2 warmers. So Ryan's room, I had a little more than 2 cubes. My bonus room, I had about 3 cubes. Okay. Not very good. Didn't have great results. Ryan's room, 3 or 4 out of 10. Bonus room, 2 or 3 out of 10. Like I could barely smell it. And I was like, uh-oh. So then I'm like, well, I'm just going to add some more. So I added a little bit more to Ryan's room, brought it up to about 3 cubes. That brought it up after a while. It got to about 6 out of 10 at the most. And in my bonus room, I just said, I'm going for it. And I doubled the wax. So instead of 3 cubes in the bonus room, I used 6 cubes. I've never done that ever. Equivalent of testers. Now these might be old, I don't know, but most of them are the mid-size, so probably 2 or 3 years old. When I did that, it was about 6 out of 10 at the most. I did leave it going in both of those areas about a day and a half, which might have been a little generous. After a few hours, it kind of starts to drop, and then it's a very low-level pineapple. So I have a couple bars. This is an older bar. It doesn't have the little Made in Idaho. So I put 3 cubes in Drew's room. Now I must say, this wax, when you break it off, it's very hard. It's very hard in nature because I usually cut 1 cube in Drew's room and put 1.5 cubes in each of 2 warmers. So this cube I cut in half, and I remember thinking, oh, it's really hard to cut. So I don't know if that plays in, but this bar did do better than the testers. It was a different day as well, different area. But I would say it was about 7 out of 10 at max, but it was only a few hours that it stayed like that, and then it really dipped. So I would say about 4 or 5 hours, it was nice and strong-ish, and then it was nice and light-ish. So I left it going a full day, but only out of convenience, and I removed it the next morning. So a little bit of a mixed bag of tricks for me, but I will say a couple of things. I think if you're someone that likes pineapple-based scents, like the pineapple in Havana Cabana, the pineapple in Pina Colada Cha-Cha, then you're probably going to like this. Most people, unless you absolutely love pineapple, you're probably not going to want to warm it on its own. So that leads me into what I think this is going to do very well as a mixer. This is with a bakery, something like vanilla bean buttercream or sugar cookie to give you a vanilla pineapple bakery. You could mix this with a citrus to change it up a little bit, something like even like a blue grotto or a sun-kissed citrus. Or if you're not someone that likes citrus, but you want a bright, fresh, kind of acidic note, then this would be great. Instead of adding lemon to something, you could add pineapple pucker. So if you're not like a lemon person, you could kind of switch this up instead. So this is available in bar, room spray, scent circle, and scent pack, I believe. So there are a few options. I think it's also the one that scents the hedgehog and the llama in the buddy clips. So it's probably going to stick around for a little bit longer, but for me personally, I was a little underwhelmed by it on its own, but I think I will experiment with the rest of this. Oh my gosh, I'll keep that in. I will experiment with the rest of this pineapple pucker. I have another word for it, you mother pucker bar, and I will see what I do with it. So I probably won't repurchase it. I'll use what I have, and then I'll see how it goes. So that's pineapple pucker. Not as strong as I would like. Mixed reviews, mixed results. That's the way it goes some days. All right, now we're moving to the portion of the video where I get to draw scents and you guys get to pick your 2 favorite scents and put them down in the YouTube comment section as your 2 votes. Please vote by early Wednesday morning. And if you can't vote here, you can always find me on Instagram. It's Patricia Gates, and put your 2 votes there on my weekly post. And actually, as we bring that up, If you're not subscribed, now would be a great time to hit the subscribe and the little bell, and you'll be notified when I post a video, and that way you can vote on time. All right, so we're gonna have some bars in our rotation, and I think 2 lots of testers. So maybe I'll draw the testers first, and then maybe I'll go in the old bag because we have some new stuff. So this is not super, super old, but we'll go with this. So first, set number 1 is going to be Citrus Garden, and I do have a bar of that. So I know it's just a mini tester, but set number 2 is Mandarin Splash, and actually I got a bar of this in my flash sale. So those are both retired, but all right, set number 3 is going to be NHL Fresh Ice. Set number 4, I have a bar of this that I've been saving. The Little Mermaid, Kiss the Girl. Set number 5, upcoming scent of the month for May, Pink Lemon Water. And set number 6 is going to be an upcoming Bring Back My Bar scent. So we have a lot that's going on. And maybe what I'll do is I'll pick testers. I have a couple bags of testers that aren't very big, so I don't have a lot of wax, unfortunately. Oh, actually I have, I've drawn Enchanted Mist, but look, I also have a bar. So set number 6 is Enchanted Mist coming up and Bring Back My Bar. So thanks for spending the last few minutes with me. I hope you have a great day in your neck of the woods. Don't forget to vote, and I'll see you guys in the next video.